Yo, what's good, everybody, man? It's your boy KeyzKiloHz.
It's your boy Big Brooklyn in the building.
And we here for another dope episode of Signal and Flow Podcast.
We here.
We got a special guest today.
We definitely do.
Who we got in the building today?
Tell the people who you is, Ken.
It is, man. Lil Ace, man. Y'all know what's up, man.
In front of the mic, boy.
Lil Ace in the building.
Gas, Lil Ace, man. Coming from Glen Burnie. I drove out all the way out here just to come to the studio.
Tell some people where
You
Glen
feel
Burnie's
me?
at if they don't know.
Yeah, where
It's
that's
like it's like a surrounding small city around Baltimore, like 15 minutes from
Oh,
Baltimore
only
City.
3 or 4 hours. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
From
that's
here, it's like, yeah.
2 CD ride. You know what I'm saying?
3.
That's not too far from you in Jersey, right?
Like 4. I ain't gonna lie, I drove through Jersey, Philly. Oh, shit, I dropped the
Oh, yeah. So you
drove
took
through Jersey,
the... You
Philly,
took the...
Delaware, all that shit.
Damn. Okay.
Got you. That's what's up, man. So you was born and raised out there, huh?
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's what's up. So tell me about your upbringing out there. Like, what was the environment, the area like out there in Baltimore? Like,
I mean,
born and raised in the same area, or you moved around? Or?
yeah, I did move around multiple times. I did live in Baltimore multiple times, but as of like literally, I did have the same house for like 19 years. Though I ain't gonna lie, so it was kind of back and forth from me going to my grandmother's house. And you feel me? I never really lived with my father, so it was always my mother moving, you feel me, either to Baltimore or to a different area, but it always felt back us moving back to my grandmother's house back in Glen Burnie. You get what I'm saying? We always felt back.
Man.
You said the weed about to be talking?
I said I dropped the weed while I was talking. All of it.
It's okay. It's okay, Ken.
It's all good.
We got a lot to talk about today. I like today's podcast. And we just reaching out. Yo, listen, it's a lot of people from the East Coast really doing it, man.
That's a fact. Shout out to the East Coast movement. Shout out to everybody that's believing in themselves and investing in themselves and staying in the studio and making those moves and making those, how do I say it? I would say making those moves and putting those plans into action to get them to the next level, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Everybody that's out there on all different levels that's working on something. I would say this, man, just keep believing in yourself and keep working on your craft, man. You know, because even me, sometimes I have my moments where I'm like, fuck, you know, but I got to keep reminding myself to just keep believing in the vision, man, and just keep working hard. But anyway, so back to you, Asa. So what's your family from? Like, what's your family background?
My father's from Puerto Rico. You know, he wasn't really, he was you know, I could put it in the beginning, he was around, I could say that, and then he got locked up for like 15 years. They did his little time, and then it's like, it's like our relationship was never that good, but we still talk here and there. He invite me to his house, but he never really put the energy in to come see me. He always put like making my, you feel me? He making my job to do his job. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing that.
No,
but and then my mother, she basically Native and African American, you could say, and then she from Baltimore and the surrounding areas. And my father literally came from Puerto Rico, like straight from Puerto Rico over to Baltimore. Okay. And then
I could see the Spanish in you. That's why I asked. I'm like, man, I'm wondering like what's
you can see the Latino in you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can see the Latino. Excuse me, please. But that's politically correct, right? I could definitely see the Latino in you. That's why I asked. Yeah. So how long you been making music for?
I ain't gonna lie. It was like I want to say I was scared. I was scared at first. It started. You remember when Michael Jackson died back in 2009?
Yeah, man.
I'm sitting in the car with my mother. I'm sitting in the car with my mother. Mind you, I was 9 years old in 2009. I didn't even know who Michael Jackson was, but the radio was playing. You feel me? I just heard whoever was talking that day on the radio saying kept updating us how Michael Jackson was dying. And I'm just like my mother. I'm sitting in the car with my mother. My mother wasn't trying to get out the car until she got updated on what happened with Michael Jackson.
Right. The world stood still.
Yeah, the world stood still. I was sitting there. I didn't even know who he was, and it just sounded so crazy.
Yeah, we lost some good people, man. Damn.
I was sitting in there, and they was talking about Michael Jackson. So it just. After that, it just clicked in my head. I'm just like, Ma, who is Michael Jackson? She showed me his music, and it was probably that's. I can't even lie. This is why I make music today. When I heard Michael Jackson back then, like it started. I think it was Billie Jean that I heard at first. I was so young. I started feeling. I didn't even start off with Jackson 5. It was straight to the older Michael Jackson. You get what I'm saying? And like I used to I started digging through the clothes, trying to find clothes that looked like Michael Jackson, like slicks of the shoes and all that shit. So I ain't gonna lie, but I would always be in the room doing it, and people would catch me doing it. I'd be I'd get embarrassed because people would start like my brothers and shit would start laughing at me, making fun of me. And then it all started from there though. And then when I got like
I'm listening.
My bad, I'm telling you. I was gonna say when I got around like 12 or 13, I could say I tried I started writing music, and it was like I was insecure about it. I ain't even want nobody to know. I was so shy, like nervous about it. I couldn't just come out and just tell everybody I was a rapper. You get what I'm saying? It was just like not even try. I was so young at that.
You didn't have the confidence.
I didn't have the confidence. I didn't feel like my words was making sense all the way, but I liked it. You get what I'm saying? I didn't stop. And then I kept going. I showed my brother a couple songs, and then like I always kept it low. And then probably about I've been home for a year. I was locked up for 2 years.
Glad you're out, man.
Yeah, within those 2 years, I could say, well, you know what? Let's go back to the first time I was locked up. I'm gonna start with that one, because the first time I was locked up, they sent me up to a placement, and the what do I call it? The supervisor up there had allowed one of the staffs. I was up there freestyling. He had allowed him to bring his little personal studio up there. You feel me?
Yeah, you were telling me that.
He had told me my talent. You feel me? I probably made about 2 songs I think I wrote when I was a placement. And he had seen something in me that I didn't see. He told me that I had the talent to write a story without really, you get what I'm saying? Like, write a story. And you feel me? It took a while for me to see that. But that, I ain't gonna lie, that boosted up my confidence a lot when he told me that, because I felt like I had something else that everybody else didn't, because it was probably about 8 people rapping, and he wasn't really engaged with them like how he was engaged with me. Even though I really wasn't even believing in myself, he believed in me more than I believed in myself. And that's what really pushed me. And the second time I got locked up, sitting in my cell, man, they had me basically in 23 hours in the cell, 1 hour out.
Wow.
And that's what brought the music like really, really out of me. That's when I just said, fuck it, man, it's all or nothing. I was like, I might as well try. If I don't got it, I don't. If I got it, I do. Then you feel me, started hitting beats on my chest. That shit started to feel good. I started melodizing, right? I hit this one song. I just got up to the unit, and something was just telling me, man, try to show people. But mind you, like I was kind of I ain't really like to talk to nobody, because I had trust issues, and a lot of people was doing some shady shit in there. Like I was getting snuck a lot, banked a lot. It was crazy for nothing. I ain't do nothing at all. I was always chilling.
But that's just how it is.
Jail sucks. I can tell you that right now. Prison sucks. Okay.
Yeah. But myself, I straight made one song, boom, I get the feeling that motherfucker. I'm myself smiling. I'm in that talking to myself. I'm like, I really just made that. I can't believe it. Like, what the fuck? That's me. I made that. Like, I'm getting better at this. Like, I can't stop now. So I showed somebody. They was like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. You got a voice. Like, your voice sound good. What you just showed me, like, you sound you don't rap like that, but that sound like you been rapping. I'm like, damn, you made me feel good.
And that's what I said too. Like yesterday when we had the session, you know, and you picked that beat and you was freestyling. It was different, but I felt and I heard the talent. I'm like, nah, he definitely got something. That's why I just let you just naturally just build your vibe. And look, we came with a dope song.
I was a replacement called Victor Cullen, right? This was after, you feel me, I had like growed a little more into music when I was this was when I was down like the detention center before I got moved to Victor Cullen. Once I got to Victor Cullen, I found out that they was bringing a studio man up there every other Sunday.
So like they had a studio. So you mean to tell me they had a studio guy coming to the jail with his studio to record y'all?
And this was the guy that, and it wasn't just an ordinary dude. Like this was the guy that was producing all Lil Scooter shit. Like they brought a Baltimore producer. Like he produced all Lil Scooter. If y'all know who President Davo is, he had Davo, Jiggy Run the City, all of them, and they was bringing them up to the placement that I was at.
That's what's up, bro. And that's pretty fire.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty cool.
That's a blessing.
But they stopped it. They had to stop. It is a blessing, but they had to stop because I ain't gonna lie. It had came times where the studio man couldn't make it out there, and like I ain't gonna say I wasn't the one that didn't like it. They didn't like that, so they started to make ruckus about it. Like people was fighting about it, all that, ready to get at the stab. People was bugging out,
because they needed that.
They needed that shit. I ain't gonna lie, we needed it. They made us all calm. Like it was. I ain't gonna lie, it was like therapy on the unit.
Cancel rec on a nigga and see what happened.
Yeah, that was one of the. Yeah.
Cancel rec on a nigga and see what happened.
You see what they kind of did there? They canceled our whole outside, trying to tell us to stay inside.
Let me ask you a question. Then, do you feel like jail was kind of like a gift and a curse at the same time?
Yes, I do, and that's the biggest thing I talked about. And that's my God.
Two-part question before you answer that. Also, I need you to just let me know. It was a gift and a curse, but if it didn't happen, what you think you would be doing?
And that's another thing I talk about. I like these questions.
I told you I was going to LeBron you.
I love these questions. Look, say that one more time for me. Say that last one you said one more time for me.
The last one was, if you didn't get incarcerated, what would you be doing? Would it have steered you towards rap stuff?
Man, look, right. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You just bring something back in my memory that I didn't even tell y'all for what I left out. So look, right. Before I got locked up, I'm gonna keep it completely 100. I was getting high. I was popping perks. You feel me? I was out there doing what everybody else is probably still doing to these days. These rappers are still popping perks and that. But I ain't even gonna lie. It got to the point where it fucked me up for real at a young age. And I ain't gonna lie to you. If I wouldn't have got locked up,
let's talk about it. How?
Huh?
Or how did it mess you up?
How did it mess you up? Man, it started off all fun. The first time I thought it was all cool, all fun and games. I did that first perk. I felt good. I ain't gonna lie. It was different, man.
Was it the 30 or 20?
It was a perk 10. It was a pink 10 milligram perk. That was the first one I did, and that motherfucker had me feeling like, I don't want to say Superman. That motherfucker had me feeling like, I don't even know. It just had me. I feel like it brought the confidence out me and all that to say shit I wouldn't usually say to people. Like I had the feeling I could walk up on any girl and then like talk to her and get her and make her feel my vibe and all that shit. But little did I know I was looking crazy. You feel me? And it got to the point where years, like I think 2 years had went by, and you feel me? That's when it really started. My mother started worrying about me, like she thought I was gonna kill myself. And then I had gotten a little situation with this girl, and that's really what took place in me getting locked up for 2 years, because I was on probation, and then that's when I started getting high, and you feel me? That's what it changed me.
Do you feel like it's a responsibility to incorporate that in your music? To talk to your fans about, the struggles?
I mean, yeah, most definitely, yeah. But yeah and no.
And that's what he talk about.
Yeah and no. Yes and no. I can say yes and no for sure, because there's certain shit that I can't. Like, for instance, I was in, the guy that was just on here that owned the studio back in Maryland, like, for instance, I was in his studio one time. He wasn't the producer that day, but, like, I wrote the song when I was locked up, and it hit so deep when I was on the mic, I started to cry. Like, my man had to come in there and get me off the mic. Like, my voice started breaking and all that, and I couldn't handle it. It was like, my bad, bro. Look. He had to come in there and get me off the mic because the song was too deep. You feel me?
That's not too deep, bro. I would love to hear that song now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the art of music to me, just what it can do to you emotionally.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So you want to y'all man?
It's crazy. Yeah, we gonna get to that. We definitely gonna get to that. Right. But I can relate to what you're saying. Like, nigga, my brother send me a beat, or I'll listen to a beat, and I'll freestyle some shit that I feel like I'm venting to the point I feel like, damn, let's slow down for a second, because I'm about to drop a tear in my eye. Right. The type of shit I'm saying to myself, ain't nobody else in the room. I'm just freestyling and just perfecting my craft and shit, and just. But that's really important, bro. If that's an outlet, you should definitely. I mean, I can't say, not share the information, but if you've been through it,
right? You gotta talk about it.
To me, it's my responsibility to, to share it with somebody that might not wear the same shoes as me, but walk in them steps.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that's a fact, man.
It's definitely important, man.
So you said that the situation with that girl, it changed the course of your life.
Not just only the situation with the girl, but this was a girl that I was with for like 4 years, and I was getting high when I was with her. You feel me? So the relationship was not good at all. I'm not saying, you feel me? But it was good. I mean, it was good. Started off good, but it didn't end good. And you feel me? That ending and lasted for a long time, and it was bad.
I feel you.
I crashed her car.
How did that get you into, like? How did it change your life and get you to where you at now? Because
this is one of the main reasons why I was locked up for 2 years. It took part with her and her mother came to court. I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, you don't have to talk about it. No, don't talk about that. I just wanted to get to know. Really, I just wanted to know. I mean, you could talk about what you want to talk about. I don't want to just cut you off, but I kind of wanted to get into like what got you started into the music and your inspirations.
Right.
You
said Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. It took a little Michael Jackson.
The effect of the passing of Michael Jackson. Not just Michael Jackson, the way people reacting to this man who made music and touched billions of people. I can't even say millions. You gotta say billions.
And it touched them too. So besides Mike, was there any other inspirations? Like what else got you into like wanting to rap and make music?
I'm gonna cut him off. I don't even know him. I see you spent more hours with him than I have, and I can tell you he's a part of his own inspiration.
Yeah,
I can tell he can sit back and be like, damn, I came a long way. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people don't try to do that. You know what I mean? Like, was last year hard for you? I mean, to cut you off, Keys, but you know what I'm saying? Was last year hard for you?
Last year as in like...
Last year as in just being out here in America. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, last year was definitely... last year was definitely hard for me because when I came home in October 2019.
Oh, damn, so you was like right back to being... All right, so it was like right back to being locked down and shit like that.
So I came home October 2019, and as I'm coming home, you feel me? It's a whole new year. And I was locked up for 2 years. I ain't gonna say 2 years is a long time, but it was long enough for me.
2 years is a long time in jail. Look, 3 weeks is long.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. So it like when I came home, it felt different. Like it wasn't the same. And Like, it wasn't the same at all. It felt different when I came home. It was like I had to readjust because everything looked different around, like, where I lived at. Like, they had fixed up a bunch of shit. Everything looked different, so it started to mess with my head a little bit.
To the neighborhood.
So, and then I was on house arrest when I came home also, and I think that's another thing that took place in music and like what I do today also. Is when I was on house arrest, when I was stuck in the house because I had YouTube. It was a little Roku stick, and I just started turning on YouTube and playing type beats all day.
Okay.
And
so how many tracks do you have? Like, how many tracks do you have right now that you say officially that you want to start moving or you already got in rotation?
I probably got about I can say I got about 4 songs that's out there right now. 5 actual songs that I like that's out there. And then I'm still sitting on music that I made when I first came home that I didn't release.
Okay. Do you have any advice for a person like me that's like releasing their first track? Like,
don't give up. Don't think you can't do it. Don't look at somebody else and think that they better than you just because they got better lyrics. You know, if like everybody got their own voice, so you feel me? If you ever tried to rap and you felt that it wasn't for you, don't say that because you don't know if it was for you because you didn't explore. You might have just messed with one beat and that type beat wasn't for you. That's not your melody. That's not for you. But there's always something out there for somebody. And I can tell you this: if you just getting out there and you just made your first song, and somebody told you that they didn't like your song, for every one person that tell you that they're not gonna like your song, it's always another person that's gonna say they like it. So it balances out. It don't even matter. And
just keep grinding.
Have faith in yourself. That's all it takes. It's simple.
Facts.
I mean,
so describe your creative process, like when you when you in the studio when you cooking up, like what do you gotta what do you have to have around you? Like what's your, you know?
Well, first before I try to get into the studio, I do this little thing. I do this thing called I try to find the inspiration for the next song that I'm about to make. You get what I'm saying? Like, all right, it could be, like, I hear a lot of people trying to sound like these rappers, but you feel me? Me, I might try to search up like a Billie Eilish song or something. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And try to fill that out.
Like what we did yesterday was dope.
Like what we did yesterday, right? I'm like, I might try to search up a Billie Eilish song and take that as a whole nother inspiration and make my own voice out of a Billie Eilish sound. But I'm gonna put my own lyrics into it and make it something different. It's not gonna sound like Billie Eilish, but you feel me? The inspiration did come from her. Like if it wasn't for Billie Eilish and me searching that up, I wouldn't have been able to make that song. You know what I'm saying?
That sauce is different.
But your vibe is cool, man. Like it was a good session. Like tell the people, describe your experience working at Penthouse Studio with me yesterday, because that was dope, man.
It was definitely dope. That was a different vibe. I never had an experience like this. It was like, it felt good. It was a whole different vibe, man. It was like, I ain't never experienced nothing like this. And then when we was in the
B room?
We was in the B room, then I was sitting, before I even came here, I'm sitting down with my girl, and she's like, look at the B room. She said, oh my God, Juice WRLD was in the B room, this and that. Oh my God, this and that. They have all my favorite artists.
He was in this room, the A room.
Inside the A room, I mean. They had all my favorite artists inside the A room. So when we get inside the B room, we straight get almost finished that one song, and I don't know who came in there.
Oh, that was Jesse, the studio
Jesse
owner.
came
Shout
in
out
there.
to Jesse.
Jesse, shout out to Jesse for sure. He gave me an experience, man. Jesse came in there and was like,
That's the man right there.
Whatever he had to do, I don't know. He said, y'all want to move over to A room? I'm like, move over to A room, huh? Hell yeah, I want to move over to A room. I ain't even gonna lie. I was gonna ask you. I just wanted to see the A room. Let me move over to the A. I just wanted to see it. Yeah. And when I just stepped in there, I just thought about all the artists that I see on here. I'm like, damn, they all stood in here before. They all like made music. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I felt legendary. It was so different. I didn't want to leave. That's how it felt.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man. And that's how it is, and that's how I feel. Me too every day here. That's why I love being here, and I love working with artists like yourself and all the artists that's coming up, man. It's a good feeling.
And you know what's crazy? Because the energy is so positive, right? So I called Keyz yesterday, right?
Yeah.
We was talking right when you were about to exit. I'm hearing your cadence of how you even talking to him, how he's respond. I know how my brother responds to people. So I'm like, this dude must be real cool, because Keyz is like real, you know what I'm saying? He sound real cool. I'm like, well, see what he doing with the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, see if we can get him up here for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because to see a producer excited about an artist, you always want. To me, I want to hear that artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely excited about working with him more. Because I ain't gonna front you definitely, because I didn't know where the song was going. But I knew it was going somewhere.
That. Yeah, you was like, it's just like something in my head. Like, I don't know what's going on, but something in my head is like just clicking. It's like, I don't know what.
And like you kept asking me, like, bro, what should I do?
And that felt good. Like,
listen, do what's in your heart.
I want to say one thing. Like, when I was in here yesterday with you, I'm not dissing no other producer or nothing, but man, like the feedback that I got from you while I was making the music, the whole type of energy is like played, like the impact you had on me yesterday.
Yeah,
took a big part in like me even making any of the music that I did. Because honestly, the way I freestyled those songs yesterday, I don't do that. If it wasn't for you giving me the motivation and making me feel the way I did, and you know, talking to me, telling me you heard shit clicking in your head, and it was funny because when every time you said you heard something click, you played it back, and I heard the same click, and we like, so we both, so we made it happen. You feel me? We kind of made it happen. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, you started to give me goosebumps. I'm like, yo, I need this. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like, so it was so positive. It was great.
It's different for somebody just going.
It was
record
this and that. Okay, yeah.
You want to hear it back,
right? He don't you don't even gotta ask for the feedback. He get like it's unasked for. He just gives it to you. It's like it's what you want in a producer. No bullshit.
I can attest to that. I know for a fact what he's saying right now.
It's what you
Keys
want.
Hit that red button. Now we gonna do that again.
It's what you
You know what I'm
want.
saying? You be like, all right, cool, fuck it, we in there. Let's just get it done. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
appreciate that, man.
that's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up.
I appreciate
Man, that shit, yo, no bull, yo, you played the big that shit, man.
Yeah,
I
we
tell
gonna
you.
get it.
All right, so like this year, New Year, 2021, you got an album coming out. You working on a new project that you about to put together for the summer, for the third quarter, fourth quarter. How be looking on that?
Looking great. I ain't gonna lie, you looking great. I got some shit in the pocket. I got like I still got a couple other things I'm trying to do, but I do got a couple songs that's definitely ready. Like and then I ain't gonna lie, I kinda wanna take either two or I'll use all the songs that we made last night and throw them on that maybe. I don't know, but wherever it goes, it goes.
I know
man.
you was asking me, you was like, you want some investors and stuff like that yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was telling you, I was like, honestly, if you want investors, that's cool, but you probably should invest in yourself first.
Right, I was about to say, that's the
felt
biggest
that,
investor is you. Was the
felt
first
that,
investor.
I really felt that. I thought about that too that day.
Because it's like, you know, I mean,
He
that's
told
what
me
we
that. Like, you got to invest in yourself first. For anybody else to say, okay, I'll put money in there too.
Yeah.
You got to be like, oh, yeah, I put money in this all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't just throw money out. You know what I'm saying? I put money in this all the time. You got to pay for what you believe to do in this next step. That's what's up.
So, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And you know what's crazy? We got to link up with Homeboy because we met a dude yesterday. He said he got videos for $200. I'm like, I want to see your quality.
Yeah, we got to see his
That's
quality.
what I
in
was
the
see
video.
your quality for 200.
He talking about some 200, but I don't know.
Hold on. What you mean? What you mean? You talking about 200?
Because I'm used to like a
200.
stack. Like, a nigga's charging a stack.
Listen, I'm
for
gonna
some
say this
good
right
shit,
now.
man. Like,
If he's charging
I'm like, come
200
on.
for
I
a
told him-
video and his quality is good, he got 1,000 before the end of the year. I got him.
I told
I'm ready.
honestly, I was like, bro, you gotta step your prices up, though, bro. Like,
Nah, don't say it. Nah, don't say it. I got.
quality?
nah, I didn't see it.
gotta see
I'm
the
gonna
quality.
check it
Yeah,
out. I'm gonna check
you
out. My
want-
phone is on some other right now, but
I don't want to say nothing, but I feel like if you want anybody to even take you serious on a good level, you got to have a good price. You got to come with a price.
That's a
Too.
great
It's
price.
It's
Hold
a
on,
great
hold on,
price.
hold on.
It's a great price, but
That's
what's
a
the quality that comes
right?
with it?
And what if the quality is so good you think you
$200 is not a
underpaid?
good price
Awesome.
for a video.
See,
I mean,
I ain't
that's.
gonna lie. If
I mean,
he-
it's a good price, but
it's
it
niggas
better
out
be
here that
worth
used to
it.
sell weed for a nick. Whatever you can get for what
Yeah.
you're doing, you gotta get it.
I was already saying
until
that.
you can
Last
level
time,
up.
I ain't gonna front. I paid $200
Until you
for
can
a video.
level up, you can
I
go
ain't
from
need that shit back
dimes
yet.
to
Okay.
I'm still trying to put some footage together to get my shit for Truth Girl. Shout out to my single Truth Girl. But anyway,
Listen, I can shoot. Let me stop, man. I know the talent I can bring to the table because I know my own imagination.
I want you on the camera.
So you give me the. We can shoot the video. We could shoot the video. You could just tell me what you want. We can shoot the video. It could be done.
All right, let's do
but
it.
I can't lie to you. When it comes to editing, that's what I want to have to study or have to go to school for. Or hit Baby Jess up.
Baby
with the
Jess
high
got
five.
us.
Like, bing, bing, he got it. Because I don't know if you watch Baby Jess YouTube videos.
yeah, the YouTube.
He got these YouTube videos is crazy right now.
got us
Like,
looking good.
This nigga, he
Shout
got
out
the
to Baby
skate
Jess.
videos and all that shit. So I'm feeling the wave. So we definitely got the team. We just got to give niggas their morphers. That's it. Once you do that, then you can go off. I mean, my artists hit me up like, yo, damn, son, niggas is charging a lot for these videos right now,
Yeah,
son.
it's
Can't
going
talk them down.
bro. Yo, listen,
The $200 is great. Even if you got the to me, the quality of the camera matters to me more than just the video.
I feel like at $200, that person don't really know what he's doing yet. Because I feel like if you know what you're doing, you're not charging $200.
Right. Exactly. That's
Because
exactly
if you
how I
know
felt
if
about
you
it.
know what it takes to do, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be like, nah. This shit
If
like
you nice as hell,
$500 at least.
listen.
500.
If you better,
the-
if I'm better at what I do than the rest of y'all niggas, I'm gonna charge less. Any hustler know that.
I mean-
I'm gonna get the traffic in. Everybody,
yes.
I'm gonna get my name on every product in the city. Everybody gonna have my videos because I'm charging the less and the best. So when I do get the recognition, now I can charge
All right.
Segway. That's just what it is. Y'all niggas see paid in full. Like, niggas, you gotta sell it for a certain price. That niggas be like, for real? This shit is fire.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I guess, but that's a different situation, bro. But I don't know. Yo, shout out to Black History Month. It's Black History Month right now.
It's definitely Black History Month right now.
Shout out to all the black. I don't. You know,
It's actually
I hate
Black
saying
History
black,
Year.
but all the
It's
people
Black
of color, all the
History Year.
Native people.
Right. It's Black History Year to me. I mean, in a sense where we just got to reflect.
Yeah. And I got some questions for him too. I got like 5 questions.
I actually started off. Hit it when you started off.
I ain't mean to cut you off. You were saying a good speech. I ain't mean to be
You
rude.
just said, "Hey, it's Black History Month," so I just shout out to all the. You know what I mean? Do you have any Black History Month heroes that you know that influenced you or people in your family? Because if you don't,
Malcolm X.
Okay.
Malcolm X.
Right.
And why is that?
We love you, Shabazz.
Shout out to Malcolm X.
His
What
whole
was it about
story,
him?
the way he carried himself,
Facts.
what he did, how what he did to get where he was, how he went out was crazy. It's all ridiculous, man.
You know, for me, it's
legendary.
like as I got older and I really looked into the stories of these black men
man.
and like what happened to them was crazy. Like, man, like it's real crazy how like this. If you really look into it, but it's like for me as a kid, like I'm thinking about like when they taught it to me in school, they just taught it to me. It was like okay, but they ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't get to that.
They didn't say to
crazy.
you in school. And once this person got to a certain level of influence, they killed them.
Yeah,
That's
say
pretty
that.
much what it is, hands down. Once this person got to a certain worldwide attention,
that's crazy.
they got to. I mean, but that's a whole nother. We go to.
Yeah, but anyway, is there other any other?
I don't think I learned about Emmett Till in school. None of that.
They
None about
wouldn't
that.
teach us that. They're not going to feel like that's history. That's
But it is.
American tragedy.
That's-
But that started, you know what I mean? That segued and gave it definitely a needle to the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
Because and a black woman, right, decided to put her son on the front page of the newspaper and said, nah, they need to show the people what they did to my child.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
You know what I mean? So shout out to her for doing that for us.
Yeah,
Because they probably would have still been dragging us like that. If somebody didn't bring it to the, attention.
that's a fact.
Just like how the phones right now is bringing stuff to attention. So let's just
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
continue just to acknowledge stuff and just treat each other better.
That's a fact,
We
man.
could complain
Show
all
love.
day how everybody else treating us, but they treat us how we treat ourselves. So that's definitely important. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. So, another question. Let's see. What was the first black historical college in America? Do you know that?
I'm gonna guess. Is it
All right. So these are the choices: Lincoln University, Howard University, Cheney University, Wiley College.
All white men. Damn. How could this is crazy?
Say it one more time. Let me hear it one more time.
Lincoln University, Howard University, Cheney University, and Wiley College.
Cheney University.
It is
University.
Yeah, it is Cheney.
University.
Hey! How did you know that?
The name sounds too crazy. I don't like that. Cheney University. I don't like that.
It was Cheney. It definitely was Cheney. So let's see. Let me read into that a little bit. As far as Cheney University, excuse me, 1 second. Okay, yeah, Cheney University was founded in February 1837. Yeah.
Where's it at?
Man, where's that shit at? Oh yeah, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, baby Jess.
Yeah, I didn't have more
Amateurs.
information on that. Yo, man, throwing shots. Amateurs. I mean, I am amateur. This is my first season. So what? Shout out to Penthouse Podcast. You know what I mean? Our first season. So let's see. Who was the first African American woman to win 5 Grammy Awards in 1 year? Foxy Brown, Lauryn Hill, or Missy Elliott?
Missy Elliott.
Nope.
It's not Missy Elliott. I thought it was Missy Elliott.
It should have been.
Is it Foxy Brown?
No, it's Lauryn Hill.
Shouts out to Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lauryn Hill. Yeah, she won that in what year was that?
Damn.
Yeah, that was I don't know. I don't have the year right now. Fuck it. Anyway, right now. So yeah, man. Is anything you want to talk to the people about, or anything that we didn't touch, that you want to talk about, Anything you want to put your fans on about you, or what's been going on?
Hey, what you mean?
I don't know. Like, what's new? Like, I don't know.
So
what's up?
You said you got stuff working on. I asked you about your album coming out. Is there any other artists that you're working with that you want to work with, or
Is there artists that I want to work with?
Right.
Honestly, I was not trying to work with any big artists. I was honestly gonna find like the lowest. I was gonna invest like some good money into the lowest artists, the greatest. I was gonna look for some really good artists on YouTube, either SoundCloud, and like find a really good underrated one and collab with him. You feel me? I'd rather do that than I will collab with a big artist. What I'm saying, I'd rather do that first at the position that I am right now.
That's cool.
And because you feel me, you never know what he could bring to the table. He could bring something completely different that could blow up. And you never know. Then you feel me, somebody just doing a song with a bigger artist and it could get some glow, but it might not. You feel me? You never know what you can do with somebody else's underground.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'd rather just mess with the underground.
Are you involved locally with artists in your area?
I mean, yeah, we had a group, but it kind of fell off into pieces. I didn't talk about that. We had a group, and it just didn't work out for real.
Okay.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, well, that's I'm telling you, from Baltimore, like you said, from Delaware to Philly, from Jersey to Connecticut, New York, it's a lot of artists that's willing to collaborate, do music. So just network.
Get it in, man. That's what's up. Let's see, man. I'm trying to, just see if other questions I got for you, man. So how was it like growing up in Baltimore, man? Like, what was the environment like when you was,
I didn't technically go in, but it was the back and forth part. I told you we was at the house in Glen Burnie. It's like 15 minutes from Baltimore, but I can say it's like
you
could call it all
it's
the
like
same.
Maryland. It's like I'm sorry,
Look,
I'm not from out there. I don't know.
You could call it all the same, but people from out there not gonna call it all the same. Like as in me, you feel me? You see it all the same, but it don't look the same. But it is the same. It's the same people. But like it was rough. I was never rich ever, never rich. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I got bullied a couple times in school. I ain't gonna lie, one of my worst memories is I had in middle school I had on some like some Shaun White shoes and the motherfuckers had holes in them. I'm walking down the hall right. The bottom, I ain't gonna lie, it's funny. So the bottom of it like was kind of ripped and it flapped when I was walking, and it kind of hit the back. And I'm walking. I'm sitting there trying to drag my feet for real. Niggas just peeped me and they got to pack me. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
And it's probably crazy because those same people, you look at where they at right now, probably it's not where you at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those moments like that ain't funny. I believe that, bullying is definitely something that should be like eliminated.
I don't let that let it bother me.
Anti-bullying.
Now, I feel you don't let it bother you, but think about your fans. You got a fan out there right now that does let it bother them.
Right.
They don't know how to deal with it.
Exactly. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's why putting shit in your
Most
music
definitely.
and letting them know what you've been through is
Most
very
definitely.
important.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not listening to no other rapper trying to get that message. That's not their trigger. It don't hit with them. When they hear you say shit, they like, damn, son, he went through that shit too.
That's
crazy. You could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about it, tell people how it made you feel, and be real about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, listen, these ain't moments I'm ashamed of. But I'm not saying I'm proud of them. They happen to me. These are my experiences.
Right.
And
That's a fact.
Experiences. I want to write a book one day. It's people in my family that have written books, and I'm like, you don't have to be like the biggest person in the world. You got to feel like you got something to say.
That's a fact.
That's it. So,
and you definitely got something to say today, right? You gonna perform a song, right?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
What track you gonna perform today?
Either I'm gonna do "Live It Up" or I'm gonna do the Banana Clips that I did back in Maryland.
Let's do it.
All right.
I want to hear that shit, man.
I'm ready.
Because I feel like we got it, I feel like we got into enough.
What about the one from last night, "Live It Up"? I don't know, like.
How you feeling about that?
Live It Up. Yeah.
How you feeling about that track? Because I think you're really excited about that track.
Live It Up.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
I felt
Tell the
it was
horse
like,
we gonna get it up.
I say, live it up.
Yeah, put that song, boy. That shit was hard. But but you know what? I don't know, cause like I don't know.
I mean, Banana Clips. It was never. I mean, it was like a quick freestyle. It was like 45 seconds.
All right, so do the track that you promoting right now. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
That I'm promoting. Banana Clips was a song that I never I made Banana Clips like a year ago. This is a song that went like right after I made it. This is a song that got sent out to everybody without my permission. I ain't even gonna lie. Like everybody had it. I ain't gonna lie. Like to people that I heard people. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm riding in my car, heard somebody playing that shit. Like driving past me, pulling up to the gas station, somebody was playing my shit. Like at the gas station. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? That shit made me feel some type of way a little bit. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
I'm starting to feel a little famous out this bitch, but it made me mad because the song wasn't even.
Capitalize.
The song didn't what the Come on, like the song was still sitting in my email, not even open yet.
Wow.
All right, so I guess we about to get into that banana clips then.
It's something, man. Yo, man, it's been another dope episode, man. It was a good vibing with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
I look forward to getting in the studio with you again.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Big Brooklyn. You guys think you want to say?
Man. Yes, sir.
Nah, man. Appreciate you, Baby Jess, on the boards.
Baby Jess on the boards. Yo, shout out to everybody who's tuned in to us. You know what I mean? Make sure you follow the Penthouse Podcast on Instagram, and then follow the link, and then you could get us on Apple.
Link in the bio.
Yeah, link in the
all
bio.
platforms.
Yeah. Wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, you can find the Signal and Flow Penthouse Studio Podcast. You know what I mean? We up here every week. We got an episode for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Stay tuned. Put God first. We out.
Brooklyn.
Oh, Lil Ace, man.
Lil Ace, we out.
Yo. Shout out Penthouse Studio Podcast, man.
I got another one.
Let's get it. Coke, dope, diesel, haze, Zanny, bars. Too many niggas be switching. Switch on me, you and my gun gon' be kissing. It's on my conscience to kill every victim and crucify any nigga that fuck with them. They say I be tripping. Niggas be talking too much, they will still be alive if they listen. That's another victim. I try to stay out of the mix, but I'll shoot at his mouth if he tipping. New age crucifixion. Living like Nat Geo Wild, but I kill every snake that be hissing. That 4 nickel ripping. I ain't have nothing to eat, and that shit that turned me to a monster. It made me go bonkers. My whole circle full of stompers. Demons that haunt you. You ain't exhibits, we want you. I know how it feel to be broke. Caught me some coke, I can never be broke again. But if somehow I catch me a charge, then I'm back on the run. If I get caught, I'm going to the pen. Niggas capping, I know they ain't popping out. If they do this like school, niggas dropping out. And if he step on my turf, I'ma box him out. A new charge, swear I ain't copping out.